Okay, let's dive into this. We're going to explore a pretty profound perspective on time, one that might just completely change the way you look at, well, every single moment of your day. It's a simple but incredibly powerful idea. How we use our time is how we live our lives. All right, let me ask you something. Have you ever worked like crazy for a goal, a promotion, a big purchase, whatever it was, and then when you finally got it, it felt a little hollow? You get to the top of the mountain, and instead of pure elation, you just kind of think, huh, is this it? It's a way more common feeling than you'd think. So, what's going on with that feeling? Well, the material we're looking at here suggests the root of the problem is that we're often chasing things that just don't last. They're transient. We pour all our energy into these impermanent goals, and then we act surprised when the happiness they give us is also impermanent. I mean, just think about how we talk about time, right? It's like money. We've got to manage it, save it, spend it wisely. We treat it like this external thing, a resource that we have to control and budget. But what if that whole way of looking at it is just completely wrong? So on one side, you've got the common view. Time is a resource, something to be managed, a bunch of boxes you got to check. But on the other side, well, our source points to a much deeper truth, a totally different perspective that sees time as something sacred, something profound. And I'm guessing it's not what you're thinking. Time is the very form of God. Just let that sink in for a second. This completely flips the script on our relationship with time, doesn't it? Instead of it being something outside of us that we're just moving through, this idea says time itself is sacred. It's divine in its very essence. So, what does that really mean in practical terms? It means time isn't just the clock on the wall ticking away. No way. It's the grand stage where everything happens. It holds our birth, it holds our death. It's the very container for our entire existence. It's not a resource we use, it's the reality we live in. Okay, so this naturally leads to a really important question. If we accept this idea that every moment is divine, that time itself is sacred, then how are we supposed to act? How do you honor something so fundamental to everything? And you know what? The answer is beautifully simple. We honor time by filling it with sacred actions. The way we make our time and our lives meaningful is through what we do within that time. It all comes down to our actions. And this shows the direct, unbreakable link perfectly. It's a straight-up chain of cause and effect. Your actions, good or bad, define how your time is used. And how your time is used, well, that directly creates the fruits of your life, whether that's happiness or sorrow. It's just as the source says, as are your actions, so are the fruits thereof. And the crucial point here is that this isn't some abstract theory. This has real, tangible results. Good actions, done within that sacred container of time, they lead to happiness, to well-being. And bad actions, they inevitably lead to sorrow and struggle. Our choices literally build the reality we experience every day. And this line, man, this just brings it all home. Time wasted is life wasted. That's maybe the most powerful idea in this whole explainer. Because if time is sacred, then wasting it isn't just being unproductive, it's wasting life itself. It's squandering a piece of the divine. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? It's that the most profound spiritual practice you can have isn't some complex ritual. It's actually much, much simpler. It's about consciously filling each moment with good, meaningful actions. That is how you live a good life, one moment at a time. The source material could not be clearer on this. It uses the word sadhana, which is basically a term for a spiritual discipline or practice. And it says flat out, there is no higher practice, no greater discipline than using your time mindfully and righteously. It's the absolute core of a meaningful life. So this all comes down to a final question for you. And this isn't just something to think about, okay? It's a challenge. With the hours you have left in your day, what is one good action you will take to honor that time? What will you do to make the next moment sacred?